I don't always shoot video in my home city. When I do, I wear my Quincy socks. Hey everyone, Matt Swerk. You know I'm a local real estate expert right here in Massachusetts. Welcome to our channel. If it's the first time you've come here, definitely hit the subscribe button, click the bell. That way we make videos, you're gonna get notified, you're gonna have a lot of fun just like we do. We talk everything about Massachusetts, living, eating, sleeping, drinking, you name it. And today we're talking Quincy, Massachusetts, baby. So listen, you have questions, we have answers. Go ahead, reach out, text, email, cell phone, whatever it is, get in touch with us. We'll get back to you. When it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back. All right, so we're super excited today. We are here in Quincy, Massachusetts. You might have heard in past videos, this is my hometown, baby. This is my city. So the video we're making, we've actually shot a bunch already, and it's been like 700 hours of film, and it's like, all right, this is way too much. So we've had a blast so far, but this is like, you're starting to see it from kind of the end of where we are. I gotta tell you, and this is a shameless plug, my sister's selling her house here in Quincy. It's a two-family. We've been driving around. The entire city is under construction. So there's so much going on here, so much development. I mean, this place is popping. You can hear from the traffic in the background. You got these awesome fountains behind me. I was telling Tyler, this used to be a road that went right through Quincy Center. So Quincy, what's it all about, right? Who's this guy? John Adams. We have so much history here. Two presidents were born here. John Hancock, one of the forefathers in the front of the Revolutionary War. He was actually born here, baptized in this church right behind us. That church was established in the early 1600s. The Adams families were lifelong members there. In the basement, we'll wait till the bus goes by, in the basement of the church, you'll find the four bodies of the presidents and their wives. So John Adams, his wife Abigail, John Quincy Adams and his wife, we never think about her because we think about Abigail Adams. She was the woman, right? But like the Adams family has an amazing compound. But all right, what about Quincy? So Quincy is, the proximity to Boston is fantastic. It's about an 8 to 10 minute ride. It's super accessible. It's kind of the gateway to the South Shore, going down towards the Cape. Over my left shoulder, we talk about accessibility. We got the Red Line, right? That's one of the major train lines of the MBTA. We call it the T. There's 4 stops here in Quincy. Quincy Adams, Quincy Center, Walleston, North Quincy. So it's pretty big, and what used to take us 10 minutes to go side to side from the city is taking us about 25 minutes today because of all the development and how much this place has really popped. Now, all the history you have as far as the presidents is amazing. We have some incredible history as far as shipbuilding is concerned. So we had this great, the Four Rivers Shipyard was built there. We had this awesome museum. There's one of the Cold Era War ships that was built, the USS Salem. That is there as a tour you can go do. If you're around here for Halloween, they do trick-or-treating on the ship. That's pretty cool. There's so much to talk about here. There's so much to see here. I can't even begin to start or stop with this whole thing. And all we want to say is this is a little different for us, going out to the public, kind of seeing what this is all about. We want to know, if you like this, let us know. We'll keep going out and seeing all these different towns and cities. So we hope you have fun watching this. We had a lot of fun making this one today. So of course we have to talk real estate, because we're in Quincy. Oh no. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit of Quincy real estate. From where I grew up and to where it is today, holy moly, it is what it is. That's why real estate's a good investment, but that's another conversation for another time. Yes, I'm an investor in real estate. So we're over, I was looking at houses on the market today in Quincy. The lowest price point was like about $350,000. That was one house, and then the next jump up was like $550,000, $600,000, and then it goes all the way up to really $3.5 million. Now, $3.5 million is going to get you these 2 houses. We're not going to go in them. You can see right on the water. Actually overlooks Walleston Bay. It's absolutely gorgeous. This one I think is on the market for 2.2 by itself. This other one next to it is like 1.5. So they're bundling together, give you a discount like 3.3. My numbers might be off a little bit, but if you want to buy one of these, call me and I'll help you out. But these two houses, they're like 2,700 square feet each. This one that's more expensive is a 4-bed, 3-bath. This other one's a 3-bed, 3-bath. And what's interesting is they are actually saying, hey, we can go ahead and, well, someone can go in and buy these and rehab these. However, there was a suggestion ripping this down and building multiple houses here. So I can't even imagine what the what the price would be to kind of do that. But I mean, this is a very quiet, on the water. This is an area of Quincy called Squantum. Definitely a nice area. This area is actually a peninsula. So for those of you that are not familiar with water and peninsulas, an island is a piece of land surrounded by water. A peninsula, there is a little strip that gets you there, one way in, one way out. Yes, I grew up in this area. We rented a house on the other side of the other side of town, the other side of the tracks. And what I think was funny is we were driving out here today. I have flashbacks of the bus route, because it's a peninsula, right? So it comes in, goes around, and comes back. And if I missed the bus coming through, I would have to run all the way down to the other side of the, to the road that was going out. Otherwise, I'd miss the bus. And that peninsula was a mile. And I wasn't walking a mile to get to school. My dad did that both ways in the snow uphill, but that wasn't me. All right, I feel a little weird because this house behind me, we actually lived here for a long time. We rented this house, and I have no idea if anyone's home. I haven't been back over here in years and years and years. It looks great. I think they should cut the shrubs, but hey, it's not our house anymore, so they can do what they want to do. All right, so we're out in Marina Bay, and if anyone knows the Quincy area, you definitely know Marina Bay. It has become, I was telling Tyler the story of what happened here. Like, this used to be a big marsh years and years and years ago. Showing my age a little bit, which is okay. So it's just absolutely mind-blowing. If you look, Tyler, span over to that big white building there. So that was like the first condos that were built out here. They were definitely high-end luxury. Tom Brady lived there at one point in time. I think Willie McGinnis might have lived there. I don't know. Don't quote me on that one. Those are football players for you, those of you who don't know. Come on, you know Tom Brady. Well, we don't know him anymore because he moved away. So who's that guy?
Who is it?
Anyway. Yeah, we're bitter about that. That's how we are. It's awful. It's awful. So this is just, we're here on a Friday afternoon. It's a little slow here, but come on the weekend. I mean, this place is popping. Boats are in and out of the place. There's so many different great restaurants here. Just walking around the boardwalk's great. So there's too much to see here, and we're trying to show you so many things. So we just want to give you a little glimpse of Marina Bay. But I got to tell you, I'm blown away. Like, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So Ciro's, that's actually, a lot of these restaurants have changed hands over the years. But Ciro's has actually been there for a while. And if you like Italian food, this is such a dumb thing when it comes to Italian food, but they have some of the best oil with that, those, I don't want to say spices, the seasonings, right? With some red peppers on there, or red hot pepper and Parmesan cheese. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So if you're looking for a great Italian meal, like Ciro's is definitely a place to go. I talk fried clams a lot, but I don't talk a lot of fried calamari, and that's another favorite. We don't talk about that. We like the Rhode Island style, which is with the spicy cherry peppers. They have amazing calamari. So I wish I was here for lunchtime because I would stop and get clams and calamari. It's not happening. We're just here taking a walk, enjoying the beautiful day over here at Marina Bay. It's cloudy and overcast, but it's still amazing here. Nice. All right, if you've watched the videos, you know I always somehow slide fried clams in. That's where it all comes from. That is the place. That's where I grew up on fried clams, the original clam box. So I have a huge attraction to the water, and I was fortunate enough that this is our beach growing up. This was amazing. And Tyler, if you want to pan over there, you'll see a couple of yacht clubs. What's funny about that, as a kid, we used to jump off the docks there, and the owners would come out and yell at us to get off the docks. We had a lot of fun. But as you can see off in the distance, you got an awesome view of Boston. So we're gonna go over to a different part and check that out. So yeah, welcome to Walleston Beach. What you see behind me, that's the Boston skyline. Actually, directly behind us is the JFK Library. That's UMass Boston. Over here to the left, you have our famous gas tank with all those pretty colors. If you look at certain things, you can see Fred Flintstone. There's a whole slew of things you can see. Back over here is this development called Marina Bay. This is a really nice area. I mean, Quincy is really nice to begin with, and I don't just say that because I'm from here, but we're excited to be here today. But what I love about this area, you know, this is being on the water, very, very peaceful. And it's funny, like, Tyler, if you want to shoot that little bench over there, that wasn't there when I was growing up, but this was kind of one of my happy places of just coming down and being quiet and being able to think and just enjoy the water and this beautiful view. You know, I can't tell you specifically where this has been, but the tide's pretty low right now. We used to run right off the seawall, jump into the water, have a blast. And I absolutely remember coming down here all the time. My dog would get sprayed by skunks, and how do you fix, you know, you put him in a vinegar bath, or you have him jump in the salt water, and that's what we did. We threw the dog jumped in the water. We didn't throw him in there, or throw her in there. So yeah, this is just absolutely beautiful, and I love this aspect of Quincy as far as being able to look over at the Boston skyline. You have South Boston over there. I mean, it's just absolutely phenomenal. So I love it here. It's a great place. All right, so we're standing in front of an old house. It's pretty old. It was built in it's built in 1731. The reason why we're here, it's a National Historic Park. Quincy is the city of presidents. You have John Adams and then his son John Quincy Adams. John Adams was the second president, John Quincy Adams the sixth president. We stopped here. This is amazing. The Adams family lived here from 1788 to 1927. So the same family had that for that long period of time. The grounds are absolutely beautiful here. It's called the Old House of Peace Farm. There was an old farm here at one point in time. There's beautiful, beautiful gardens. I'd love to go in and show you everything, but this video is running long. We're not doing that. But there is so much. If you're a history buff, you'll absolutely love coming to Quincy. We're gonna hit a couple things. There's so much history here. So we had this long-standing joke that Quincy had, you know, per capita, we had more liquor stores and more grocery stores than anywhere in the world. I don't know what that's going to say about the population here, but it is what it is. But we've had, yeah, as far as grocery stores, you know, Stop and Shop's headquarters is right here. They're a major chain here in the Massachusetts area. But we, like, you name it, we had every grocery store you can imagine here. The city has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger over the years, but it's just been, we've been beside ourselves saying, do we really need that many grocery stores and that many liquor stores? I guess the answer is yes. It is what it is. So we're standing in downtown Quincy. Now, I was going to talk about the revitalization of Quincy. We were going to go walk down Quincy Center, but we realized, like, it's not that exciting. It's just a kind of a main strip with a ton of businesses. Being a large city, there is flourishing business everywhere. There's construction going on everywhere. There's new houses going up. They're redoing buildings. We drove by there. I don't know if you caught it, Tyler. We drove by this, like, huge apartment complex. They were rehabbing the whole thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to buy that thing. So we missed that opportunity. But if you look over, it's fine, I'm saying my right shoulder, it wouldn't even make any sense. But Tyler, take a look at this church right here, right? That is actually, what I love about the architecture, if you look up here, these things coming off the side, these giant gargoyles coming off the building, right? So that's really impressive. And then of course you have the church right here with the golden dome. It looks like the State House, but of course it's a National Historic monument, just like a lot at the beginning that we shot that was right near the Hancock Cemetery. And the Quincy Center train station. So there's so much here. We crammed a lot into a little space. I think we could be here for like a couple weeks making videos. All right, so as we're here at Quincy Center, I definitely had to stop and say, oh my gosh, Tyler, check this place out, right? The Quincy Sun. The Quincy Sun is not going to be exciting to anyone. That's the local paper. Really funny. A lot of people here subscribe to it. My mom, I moved to Arizona at one time, and my mom actually subscribed the newspaper to me so I could stay in touch with what's going on at the city. And I was like, Mom, I moved out, like, you know, and so she would send out little clippings like this person, you know, got this honor. They were inducted into the North Quincy Hall of Fame. But it was just really funny. So we had to look at the Quincy Sun. All right, so that's our maddening video of Quincy, Massachusetts. We could have put so much more in. We realized we forgot a lot. There's just too much, and I think being from my hometown, that was my home city, that was a little difficult. But listen, anything you have to do with Massachusetts, whether you're looking to come to rent, visit, buy, whatever it is, you have questions, we have answers. When it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back.